Today, I'd like to share with you the fascinating concepts of effectuation and causation in entrepreneurship. These two approaches represent distinct logics that guide how entrepreneurs think, act, and create value. Let's dive into each of these paradigms, starting with effectuation. Effectuation is a logic of entrepreneurial expertise that emphasizes leveraging available resources to create opportunities and solve problems. Rather than making predictions and trying to plan for the future, effectual entrepreneurs focus on what they can do with what they have. Let's explore this through a few principles. First, we have the bird-in-hand principle. This principle suggests that entrepreneurs should start with their current means, such as their skills, knowledge, and networks, and then identify and pursue opportunities that leverage those resources. Imagine an aspiring chef with limited resources. Instead of waiting for the perfect kitchen or a large investment, she starts a small food stall at a local market. Using her existing cooking skills, a borrowed stove, and fresh ingredients, she creates delicious dishes. As she gains customers, she reinvests her profits to expand the menu and eventually opens a full-fledged restaurant. Next is the affordable loss principle. Effectuation encourages entrepreneurs to take calculated risks by focusing on what they are willing to lose rather than solely pursuing potential gains. Consider a software developer with an innovative app idea. Instead of seeking venture capital funding upfront, he builds a prototype with his own savings and launches it in a small market. If the app fails, he has only invested what he can afford to lose. However, if it gains traction, he reinvests and improves it based on user feedback. The crazy quilt principle highlights the importance of forming partnerships and alliances to leverage resources and capabilities. Entrepreneurs create a network of stakeholders who contribute to their venture. Imagine starting an eco-friendly clothing brand. Instead of competing head-on with established brands, you collaborate with local artisans, organic cotton farmers, and sustainable dye suppliers. By forming partnerships, you create a network that supports your brand's mission and provides unique products. Then there's the lemonade principle. This principle refers to the ability of entrepreneurs to turn unexpected events or contingencies into opportunities. They are adaptive and open to changing circumstances, adjusting their plans accordingly. Picture a photographer who encounters unexpected rain during a wedding shoot. Instead of panicking, they adapt by capturing beautiful rain-soaked moments. These unique photos become a selling point, and soon the photographer offers rainy day wedding packages. Finally, the pilot-in-the-plane principle emphasizes that entrepreneurs are actively involved in shaping their ventures. They experiment, test assumptions, and adapt their strategies based on feedback and real-time learning. Consider an AI startup founder. Instead of predicting the exact market demand for their product, they release a minimum viable product, MVP, and gather user feedback. Based on real-world data, they iterate and enhance the product, steering its development through action and learning. On the other hand, we have causation, a more traditional approach to entrepreneurship. Causation focuses on predicting and controlling future outcomes through a logical and planned approach to decision-making based on available information and a predefined goal. In the causation approach, entrepreneurs often engage in extensive market research, feasibility studies, and strategic planning before launching a venture. They aim to identify a market need, develop a product or service to meet that need, and then execute their plans to achieve predetermined objectives. Causation relies on a linear or causal logic, where entrepreneurs develop detailed plans, set specific goals, and allocate resources accordingly. It assumes a stable and predictable environment and aims to reduce uncertainty through careful analysis, forecasting, and control. Let's look at a few scenarios illustrating causation. First, consider business plan execution. An entrepreneur creates a detailed business plan before launching a new restaurant. The plan includes market research, financial projections, and a step-by-step strategy for achieving specific revenue targets. They secure funding, hire staff, and follow the plan meticulously. Next is market research-driven decisions. A tech startup conducts extensive market research to identify gaps in the e-commerce software market. Based on their findings, they develop a feature-rich platform with specific functionalities that address customer pain points. Their decisions are guided by data-driven insights. Risk mitigation through planning is another key aspect. A solar energy company plans a large-scale installation project. They analyze potential risks, create contingency plans, and allocate resources accordingly. Their goal is to minimize uncertainties and ensure smooth execution. Finally, consider traditional product development. A pharmaceutical company invests in research and development to create a new drug. They follow a linear process: discovery, preclinical testing, clinical trials, regulatory approvals, and commercialization. Each step is carefully planned and executed. In summary, while effectuation focuses on creating opportunities with the resources at hand and adapting to changing circumstances, causation emphasizes detailed planning, prediction, and control to achieve specific goals. Both approaches have their merits and can be used effectively depending on the context and nature of the entrepreneurial venture. Thank you.